come around to say hello. One-on-one, I'm so fly. You took a nosedive. Careful when you play on my level. For you, it's so. Hey, hello.
Motorola Razr 50 Ultra. Flip the script.
Hello, Moto.
David Frawley, let me ask you. It's all about brand Modi. Some people say it's only about the packaging, the branding, the marketing of Modi that makes him this larger-than-life figure. At least if you look at it from the specs of the opposition, that's what you will find. But on the other hand, there are people, common people, on the ground, you know, in rural areas, middle classes, lower middle classes, who believe that this man has made material change in their lives. David Frawley, how do you decode what such diverse opinions about Prime Minister Modi actually mean? What is the reality?
Yes, Navika, very important question. But I would say you have leaders who lead the country and lead the people. Modi leads with the people, and he inspires them, and he communicates with them at a ground level in their personal lives, their practical lives, their education, health, economy, but also spirituality, traditions. And it is not just about brand Modi, it's about brand Bharat, and it is about awakening the deeper inspiration behind India from its independence movement to its vision of the future, the aspiration of the people. And no one is left out. All are brought together and looking for that greater vision of Bharat, which is also helping to guide the world. And on the diplomatic level, working with other leaders of other countries, he is the most friendly, the most concerned, the most communicative of the world leaders today. And he is not imposing India or anything upon the world. He is asking all of us to work together for the good of all, including for the earth and the planet and the future of humanity. Peace, not just as a political or military item, but an interconnection between people of all different countries. You can see how he communicates throughout Europe. He's brought up the global south. He's brought up the educational and also the communicational levels. He can speak to any group. Of course, at times it has to be. And he's bringing about a civilizational awakening in India. All these other cultures, Europe is losing its culture, US, all these countries. India's culture of thousands of years is awakening, and he's rewriting history from the beginning of the ancient period, showing this wonderful civilization which has endured every possible attack from the outside, but has maintained its core inspirations from the inside for the benefit of the world, not just caught up in mere political boundaries or social economic needs, but also a world vision. And I would say he is the most popular and the most inspiring of the world leaders today.
But you say he's rewriting history, and that is a red flag for many in the opposition who have served us history in a certain way. But before I get back to Amish Tripathi on that question, let me also welcome Dr. Krishna Ella on the panel, the vaccine man. What do you see in Prime Minister Modi, in your interactions, especially in a crisis situation that COVID had brought upon this nation? What is it that, gave you the sense that this is a man of character and that he's safe in his hands?
So, Navika, thank you very much for being here. And I think, when nobody thought that Indian company will make a vaccine, that is pandemic vaccine. When US and UK was making, they will never thought that India will make it. And I think Modi Saab have visited our plant personally at the COVID time, lockdown. He came and he never met any politician. He never met anyone. Everybody wanted to meet him. He said no. He came to our plant, spent almost 45 minutes, inspired us. He trusted us. He just in 35, 40 minutes, he trusted us. We trust you, proceed. What you want, help. Anything you want help, we'll help you. That is, I think, very significant motivation. We are not sure whether this vaccine will work or not work and all that, but we still made it to happen. And I think most importantly, that is one significant contribution. Second is, when we still not finally approved our vaccine, and he was the first one to sign in a consent form in a clinical trial, and took the vaccine. Tell me which honorable Prime Minister will take a vaccine which is still not finally approved. That means he had a trust on the Indian vaccine. And I think, when you meet him personally, he's a very humble man, simple man. Only when you see on TV, he's different to us. He looks very different to the TV.